Hey guys, Vegan Mercy RV here, back to another video, and today I'm back with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. There you go. We're back with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we started our investigation in Turnabout Goodbyes to see if we could to find out what really happened with the whole Miles Edgeworth murdering a man on a boat, because we know he did it. But we're just in the defendant lobby right now. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh, so was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. You said times 10 earlier. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya? You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh boy. Let's get this whole shebang started, yeah? Oh, it's so weird not to see Edgeworth on that other side right now. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here, that I would completely not prepared? Right. My apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully, Gumshoe will help us out a bit. Describe the incident, now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at this map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were two men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard two pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went toward the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be heading these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You are quite right. No, he's not! I don't know what kind of voice to give Manfred von Karma. Right now he sounds very similar to the judge, and I'm sorry, but oh well. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Whew. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Poor judge. The man's there to do his job, and Manfred von Karma is not letting him do it. Okay, but there is something that we need to press him on. That. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. The judge just looks shocked. Okay, so we have to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Let's do that. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. How? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints found on the pistol in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective! Yes, sir! Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine the ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. Whoa, my brain just blanked out there. Oh, man. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Okay. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Apparently Manfred von Karma. Yeah, Manfred von Karma. Special man. I was gonna say good man. He's not. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes. It was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. And then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I supposed to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. No. The other option was, yeah, you're useless. I'm never gonna say that to you, Maya. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Ah, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Maybe not say that in front of your client. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yeah, no, maybe not say stuff like that right in front of your client who's literally relying on you and you alone to get him out of this. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Ah, Lotta. Love you, girl. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked down the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she has happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Because it kinda is. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I don't have order immediately. As the witness testified, she was at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds a defendant. Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. Because there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake that this isn't a waste of time. Well, I don't think it is. Shouldn't be, at least. Alright, we got pressure on this one. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking photos using my... Oh, wait, what voice did I give her? She has a southern drawl. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Press further or back off? Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Yeah, Manfred von Karma has a very deep, distorted voice in his objection, which I don't know if you guys heard right there, because I was kind of talking over it. But, yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. What does the witness's motive by camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Alright, and then we have to press her on that. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Yeah, this man does not hold back. When I looked out the window, I saw two jets in the boat. Let's press her on that. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at that picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further, because that picture is definitely not clear. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Not to say that everyone does this, but he's a prosecuting attorney. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? No, he's like stopping you very quickly.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country girl can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further? Yes, press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright? The witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Oh, that's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe you've covered all the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me! Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not! Lana Hart, your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. This court does not acknowledge a defense's outburst. Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No! No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nah, you're wrong there, buddy. Wrong! What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She says she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Nicely done, Maya. Nicely done. Order, 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 order. Okay, he's just saying order a bunch. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Laura Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me! Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick! I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. God, I love her. I love Maya Fey so much. You did great, Maya. You did great. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Whew. I saw it clear as day. That man in the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's false. That's false. That's false. That's false. And we know because of the lake photo. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with a professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Yeah, it took a lot, but hey, there's something there. Alright, let's see how Edgeworth sees. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. I think it will. I think it will. Why would you bring binoculars?
Hold it!
Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take photos of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? We believe it is, and we continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Press further! This is a make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, Maybe I went a bit overboard there. Overbit. I guess that's a word now. Alright, the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I don't...
Hold it!
Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick out of that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now wait a minute! Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please. Oh, I'm sure she has a lot of unnecessary comments to tell you. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. That's a lie.
Objection!
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upward to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Yeah. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph the shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? Let's show some evidence. We got some evidence to show you. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Gordy! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sightseeing at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at that lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it, and no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? The camera! It was the camera. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take pictures in response to loud noises, right? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun was fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you would set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so simply said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Karma, what's going through your head, man? What is going through your head? Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash in one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. I thought it was hope to die. It's definitely hope to die. It's definitely cross my heart and hope to die. What? The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, you must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand this is your last chance of the cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Whew, okay. Last chance. There is something that we can object to, though. There is something we can object to. That. Gordy.
Objection!
Miss Hart! Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. That was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What, Nick? What? You don't want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning your lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You would have given the boat a second thought. It's true, yeah. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. But, Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness for a murder and all. Kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, until now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got that photograph, you got proof! Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took the photo in it. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you can't really tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it will drop the quality it might, but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement or wait and see what happens? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. Oh, I love when the witnesses call out the prosecutors on their bull. Like, I love it when that happens. I love it when the witnesses go, but you're the one who told me not to do it. I love when that happens. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. That didn't really help much. At least we cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's... Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. No, I think that photo definitely shows us something, and I gotta be quick here, because my camera's about to die. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. Move quickly, Von Karma, my camera's about to die. Talk quicker, you old fool. You too, man. of you! Talk quicker! I need to get this done before my camera dies! Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement. Object, please! Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Come on, bro. Go quick, go quick, go quick. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What in this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Okay, you have to present the hand that is holding the pistol. That is what you have to present to the court. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Where is it? There's the pistol's on the other screen. Pistol! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol on his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has been quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on that lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Miss Hart, the victim himself, or Larry, the victim himself? Yes, no, it's obviously Larry Butts. Larry Butts shot the victim and is the true culprit of this case. No. That's not Larry. Larry's completely innocent. Larry wouldn't do a thing like this. Order, order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. Yeah, you can't really hold a gun out towards yourself from more than 3 feet away. It's not... You gotta have weirdly long arms for that. It's not really possible to do that to yourself. Unless you're like 7 feet tall and have a weirdly long wingspan, but obviously the victim did not. So, I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Sure you did, buddy. Sure you did. I don't believe him for a second. I don't believe him for a second. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Whew. We got another day. Oh, man, we got another day. Edgeworth, this is gonna give you grays. And I know you already have silver hair, but this is gonna give you grays. Phew. That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? We'll pass along your gratitude. I requisitioned a transcript of Lana's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. That's still gonna be important, though, I'm sure. But yeah, to be continued. And tomorrow, in the next episode, we'll continue our investigation and hopefully find something that can prove Edgeworth innocent. But until then, that is all for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!